Toronto stands as Canada's largest and most cosmopolitan city, a sprawling urban center that has evolved from a modest colonial settlement into one of North America's most important economic and cultural capitals. Situated on the northwestern shore of Lake Ontario, Toronto serves as the provincial capital of Ontario and is home to over 2.9 million residents within the city limits, with the Greater Toronto Area boasting a population exceeding 6.4 million people, making it the fourth largest metropolitan area in North America after Mexico City, New York, and Los Angeles. The city's history stretches back thousands of years to when indigenous peoples, including the Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Anishinaabe nations, inhabited the region. The area's name derives from the Mohawk word Toronto meaning, where there are trees standing in the water, referring to the fishing wharves constructed in the area. European settlement began in earnest in the late 18th century, when the British established the town of York in 1793, which was renamed Toronto when it was incorporated as a city in 1834. Throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, Toronto grew rapidly as waves of immigration brought people from Britain, Ireland, Italy, China, and other parts of the world, establishing the foundation for the remarkable diversity that defines the city today. Modern Toronto is perhaps best known for its extraordinary multiculturalism, which distinguishes it from virtually every other major city globally. More than half of Toronto's residents were born outside of Canada, and the city is home to people from over 200 distinct ethnic origins, who speak more than 180 languages and dialects. This diversity isn't merely statistical but is vividly expressed in the city's neighborhoods, each offering distinct cultural experiences. Areas like Chinatown pulse with authentic Asian cuisine and markets. Little Italy celebrates Italian heritage along College Street. Greek Town on the Danforth offers Mediterranean flavors. Little India features South Asian culture and commerce, while neighborhoods like Little Portugal, Koreatown, and Little Jamaica each contribute their unique character to the urban tapestry. This multiculturalism has earned Toronto recognition from the United Nations as one of the world's most diverse cities, and has fundamentally shaped its identity as a welcoming, inclusive metropolis. Toronto's skyline is instantly recognizable thanks to the CN Tower, which pierces the sky at 553 meters, 1,815 feet, and remains an enduring symbol of the city. Built between 1973 and 1976 by Canadian National Railway, it held the record as the world's tallest freestanding structure for 34 years until 2010. Today, it serves as both a telecommunications hub and major tourist attraction, with glass-floored observation decks offering breathtaking 360-degree views of the city and Lake Ontario. The tower is surrounded by a forest of skyscrapers that house major financial institutions, corporate headquarters, and luxury condominiums, creating one of North America's most impressive urban skylines. The financial district represents the heart of Canada's economic power, hosting the Toronto Stock Exchange, the country's 5 major banks, and countless investment firms, insurance companies, and professional services that make Toronto the financial capital of Canada and a significant player in global finance. The city's cultural scene rivals that of much larger metropolises and punches well above its weight internationally. The Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, held annually in September, has become one of the world's premier film festivals, attracting Hollywood stars, independent filmmakers, and cinema enthusiasts from around the globe. The festival serves as a crucial launching pad for Oscar contenders, and has helped establish Toronto as Hollywood North, with the city's film and television production industry generating billions in economic activity annually. Beyond film, Toronto boasts world-class museums including the Royal Ontario Museum, ROM, with its distinctive crystalline addition designed by Daniel Libeskind, and the Art Gallery of Ontario, EGO, featuring an extensive collection of Canadian and international art. The city's theatre district rivals Broadway and London's West End, with venues like the Four Seasons Centre for the Performing Arts, home to the Canadian Opera Company, and National Ballet of Canada, alongside numerous theatres presenting everything from blockbuster musicals to experimental productions. Sports occupy a passionate place in Toronto's culture, with the city supporting professional teams across all major North American sports leagues. The Toronto Maple Leafs, one of the NHL's original 6 franchises, enjoy fanatical support despite a championship drought stretching back to 1967. The Toronto Raptors made history in 2019 by becoming the first Canadian team to win an NBA championship, sparking unprecedented celebrations across the city. The Toronto Blue Jays, who won back-to-back World Series championships in 1992 and 1993, play at the Rogers Centre. notable for its retractable roof. Toronto FC represents the city in Major League Soccer, while the Canadian Football League's Toronto Argonauts carry on the tradition of Canadian football, with a storied history dating back to 1873. Toronto's neighborhoods each offer distinct experiences and reflect different aspects of the city's character. The Distillery District, housed in restored Victorian-era buildings that once formed the Gooderham and Wirtz Distillery, now serves as a pedestrian-only village featuring galleries, restaurants, boutiques, and cultural venues. Yorkville has transformed from a bohemian enclave in the 1960s into one of Canada's most exclusive shopping and dining districts, home to luxury brands, fine dining establishments, and upscale hotels. The entertainment district buzzes with theaters, nightclubs, restaurants, and the city's major sports and entertainment venues. Kensington Market maintains its countercultural spirit as a bohemian neighborhood filled with vintage shops, international food vendors, and artistic spaces. The Beaches, or the beach depending on whom you ask, offers a relaxed, resort-like atmosphere along Lake Ontario's waterfront, while neighborhoods like Rosedale and Forest Hill showcase grand historic homes and tree-lined streets. Education and research represent crucial pillars of Toronto's economy and identity. The University of Toronto consistently ranks among the world's top universities and has produced numerous Nobel laureates, particularly in fields like medicine, physics, and literature. The discovery of insulin by Frederick Banting and Charles Best at the University of Toronto in 1921 stands as one of medical history's greatest achievements. York University, Ryerson University, recently renamed Toronto Metropolitan University, and Oakwood University contribute to making Toronto a major center for higher education, research, and innovation. The city has emerged as a global leader in artificial intelligence research, with the Vector Institute attracting top talent and investment in machine learning and AI. Toronto's climate features for distinct seasons, each transforming the city's character. Winters can be harsh, with temperatures often dropping well below freezing and significant snowfall, though the city's infrastructure handles snow removal efficiently. Spring brings gradual warming and the blooming of the city's many parks and gardens. Summers are warm and humid, with temperatures frequently reaching the high 20s to low 30s Celsius, 80s to 90s Fahrenheit, perfect for enjoying the city's beaches, outdoor festivals, and patios. Fall offers spectacular foliage as leaves change color, accompanied by comfortable temperatures and a packed cultural calendar. The city experiences over 300 days of sunshine annually, contributing to residents' quality of life despite the challenging winters. Transportation infrastructure connects Toronto's sprawling geography through a comprehensive public transit system operated by the Toronto Transit Commission, TTC, which includes 4 subway lines, numerous bus routes, and an extensive streetcar network that remains one of the largest in North America. The iconic red streetcars have served the city since the early 20th century and continue to provide an efficient and charming method of transportation. The GO Transit regional rail and bus system connects Toronto with surrounding communities throughout the GTA and beyond. Toronto Pearson International Airport, Canada's largest and busiest airport, serves as a major international hub connecting the city to destinations worldwide. The city faces challenges common to rapidly growing metropolises, including housing affordability, traffic congestion, and aging infrastructure. Real estate prices have soared in recent decades, making homeownership increasingly difficult for many residents and raising concerns about income inequality and displacement. The city continues to grapple with how to accommodate growth while maintaining livability, preserve historic neighborhoods while building necessary density, and ensure that Toronto's celebrated diversity translates into genuine equity and opportunity for all residents. Despite these challenges, Toronto remains a city of tremendous energy, opportunity, and optimism, continuing to attract newcomers from across Canada and around the world, who are drawn by its economic opportunities, cultural richness, and reputation as a safe, clean, and welcoming city where people from all backgrounds can build successful lives.